Let's see what else Louis got in this shoebox of his. Here's another receipt. It looks like Lou had repairs done on some equipment of his and paid with a check. You know, I got a cousin who makes a killing off fixing small engines. I should give Lou his number. When a business pays someone else, like a vendor, we call it money out. Let's take a look at how to log this type of transaction using QuickBooks.
If you make a purchase using a handwritten check, or if you want QuickBooks Online to print a check for you, you need to enter a check in QuickBooks. We'll show you how to record a check and how to print it out right from QuickBooks. To start, go to New and then Check. First, enter the payee, which is who you're paying with the check. You can choose from a list of people who are already in QuickBooks, or you can select Add New to add someone. We're going to pay our electric bill. Then select the bank account the money will come from. You can see the balance that QuickBooks has for that account here. Fill in the correct payment date for the check. If you are printing a check, that will usually be today. If you are recording a handwritten check, change this to the date that you wrote the check. Then record the check number here. If you want to print this check out later, select this box. This enters the check into the print queue, where you can print it either by itself or in a batch with other checks. You'll assign the check number when you print the check later. If you want to order checks from QuickBooks, you can do that here. Under Category, tell QuickBooks the reason you're writing the check. In our case, we're writing a check for utilities. In the description, you can enter a more detailed description of why you're spending this money. In the Amount field, enter the amount of money you're spending. Now, save and close. This records the check in QuickBooks. If you just need to record a handwritten check that you already wrote, then you're done. Now, to print your check, select New and then Print Checks to view your print queue. If you are printing checks for the first time, you'll see some instructions on how to get set up for printing checks and how to print a sample. Once you are finished setting up, go back to your print queue to print your checks. Your print queue shows all the checks you wanted to print later. Here's the check we just created. Select the checks you want to print and then select Preview and Print. QuickBooks opens the print window. Select Print to print the checks. Afterward, you can confirm whether or not they printed correctly. If not, you can reprint them. When the check is cashed at a later date, you'll need to match that bank transaction with a check you just recorded. At the end of this video, we have links to videos to show you how to do this when your bank account is connected to QuickBooks, and how to do it manually. Now you're ready to record and print your own checks in QuickBooks.